Always check for worms, people. Hello everyone, it's Liam Catterson here, and today we're going to be reacting to Orphan Black episode 3 of season 4. Yeah, I'm just really immersed into this season so far. I mean, the 2 episodes we've had have been incredible, and 10s of course, as well as, you know, a great fixation on the past as well as the present with this whole the illusion stuff cropping up. But of course it's like the past, and Beth's past especially, has some heavy relevancy into the case going on at hand. So it's just been very fascinating to see how they've developed this story so far for season 4 and how everything's come about. Of course, with Sarah, you know, she's got she had to return from Iceland, of course, considering the illusion did find out where they were, of course. And Sarah got acquainted, well, it was a short but I guess kind of sweet first meeting between MK and, you know, Sarah, but of course MK is, you know, not wanting any of it, considering, you know, she played this game with Beth before and it didn't turn out so well. As we've seen in the flashback, she had a little bit of a shootout regarding the discovery of something, probably, you know, something to do with the worm, of course, and of course that's what Sarah had in her cheek, so it's all happy days, isn't it? But the big news is Helena's having twins, so woo! But yes, this is episode 3, I'm really enjoying this, like I said, the season so far, 2 episodes in, it's been enjoyable. So with that said, it's episode 3 of season 4, let's go.
It bothers you, like our friend Ira here.
Ira, another caster.
I can see it's still quite
sensitive. You died or something like that.
What makes you say that? You've missed 3 consecutive treatments. Reinforcing my suspicion. No one is watching.
Are you sure about that? Nope. Yes.
Treatment. I hate this part.
Yeah.
What's necessary
I'm glad you
could to look normal again.
Oh, to look normal rather than the obscure pattern, of course.
Alex wants to search for his blood family. We
just
have to support him.
I can't think about that right now.
I was going to say, I mean, it's okay you looking at your past, so Felix should. I guess his is a more normal case, unless he got cloned as well.
Kira, what are you doing?
This game is stupid.
Kira, what the shit?
I knocked over the game.
You did? It was just an accident.
Yeah, an accident.
Right?
It's like me pushing someone in front of the car. Accident.
Yeah, sorry.
To my most hated enemies.
Ali, we are not going to exhume the dead guy in our garage. That is a haywire plan.
What the? Oh God.
My sister has a robot.
Yeah. Okay. So Leaky will definitely will have the worm.
Exactly. Now go rent a jackhammer.
Maybe we should just buy one.
Sorry, Donnie, but you know this thing can't be good if they're bringing back, you know, Leaky's body.
Not that choosy this time in the morning. Here we are.
So it's just like, what the shit?
How much do I owe you, honey?
Wait, what the shit?
Why are you going through Felix's stuff?
Wow, you are protective.
Is this his sibling or
For a
something?
drug dealer, you don't see that very often. It's kind of weird.
You should see how crisp it looks outside. It's like...
Yeah, it's a sibling.
Oh shit.
What's this all about?
Sibling meets sibling.
Sarah, this is Adele. This is my biological sister.
Woo!
Your sister, she's probably a neo-illusionist plant.
Adele.
True.
What's your favourite colour?
Red.
Mine too!
What's your favourite drink?
High five,
Oh,
Adele.
this one's nice.
You ever had sex for material
This one's
gain?
nice.
Ha! Who has it? Come on.
I can
Yeah, but
see
they
you're
could-
upset.
but they could,
get
I don't
it,
know,
but this
read
means a lot to me,
into
and
your profile
frankly,
from
I'm
your
not just gonna
actual
drop all my
biological
shit
sister.
Yet again, because you're short as sidekick.
Ooh, shit. I
Right,
don't
you
like
see
this.
that?
I don't like this strain.
Place it in the jaw where so much can go wrong. If it's for insulin, like, why not your thigh or your gut?
I don't know, you tell me.
True.
Proximity to the brain.
Yee. Is this
know, I don't
some
mind
kind
me.
of like corruption to
theory.
the mind?
I didn't even know I had one till a couple days ago.
Yep.
Well, you don't find MK, she finds you.
Well,
But if you want to tell me
that
what's
is true.
going
She's
on,
like got this mystique character,
Maybe I
which I
can
love it.
can help me by telling me who that guy in the video is.
One of his
I need
old
to get it out.
associates.
Word going around. His name is Alonzo Martinez.
Alonzo.
Charlotte was cloned from you, you know.
What? So is that why she's got the deformity? Like, because you're cloning from a clone?
400 attempts, I believe. Not a viable way to replicate you, but important nonetheless.
Holy shit!
Now, you are the failure, Rachel. You carry my last name, and you are the biggest disappointment of you all.
Delightful.
Why would you upset her like that?
I'm liking Ira, by the way. He's like, the calmest caster there.
That in a cup for gene connection. Here we are. Family science.
At least there's
what
no
does your
like
other family
kind of
think
hostility,
about
I
you looking
guess.
for your
They
race?
do
Your
care for
foster
each other, it
sister
seems,
seemed
at
like
this
she was pretty
point.
upset.
To be honest, you know, I don't really care.
Ugh. I mean, there's that feeling of being used. Like you said, I'm always a sidekick. I'm always Robin.
Oh, we're investigating a triple homicide at a local garage a few weeks back. Can we come in?
We just have a couple of questions, Mrs. Hendricks. Won't take long.
She had nothing to do with it whatsoever.
Kindly offer to take your coats.
No, we're good.
Oh, dearie. Elena will be like, to be fair, they asked for it. Oh yeah, and they're doing this whilst this is happening. Oh god.
You set Mom on fire.
I hope that's not...
You know we'd never do that, right?
No. You had to. She was changing.
How is she changing?
I don't know. I couldn't see.
Because it's inside. Oh shit, so this is some kind of like mind manipulation thing?
That's her name? Sarah Stubbs.
Mr. Hendricks, when we ask your wife a question, you need to let her answer.
I don't know if that's true. Actually, I'm just saying legally, I don't
just
think that's
create
true.
some kind of nice excuse like, oh, he
So,
helps me out a bunch, but
Other
that's
than
not going to look
Sarah
good.
Stubbs, who else had involvement in your campaign, Mrs. Hendricks?
Oh, dearie. Well, are we going to go down with the drug route then?
Track people and observe things. Oh dear.
Oh, God.
I don't want to look.
God.
Nah. That's bad. That's shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh,
Oh my god. No.
Oh, God.
That is absolutely grim.
I think that's what we needed.
Yep. Just get it out quickly before Donnie just dies. Because I would just not have it. Ugh, that is grim.
And magma, I suppose, is Mother Nature.
Oh, she's got the same illnesses.
Darling.
Just, oh no.
What is that?
Nothing. It happens when I cough sometimes.
Yes, but we dealt with this shit before, honey, and it's not good.
You killed Aldous Leakey?
Boy, did I ever, yeah.
Casino, there will be time to debate the do's and don'ts of certain decisions later. You said you
I
needed
just
one of
love
those.
it.
But you know how to do it. You could do it.
Okay, wait here.
I mean, it didn't look good for Martinez, like getting it out, but... It's so great that it's...
Call you back.
Benjamin,
that
where
she
are you? I'm still
knows this
waiting.
whole situation, that, you know, dentist person. Oh, great, it's him.
If the pain gets to be too much at any point, I just want you to let me know, okay? So open up. Yeah.
You know, people, you know, have that common fear with dentists. This is even worse.
No. No movement. Okay? All right.
this would put me off going to the dentist forever. Like, especially if it's this. Ugh.
Okay, so, I've penetrated the device, which now means that the site is moved, or that you're one of the test subjects. God, you don't know how you are to be chosen for this.
She's a neo-lutionist, isn't she?
Oh, thank God they're here.
Oh, shit. That's this, isn't it? Oh, shit. I had a feeling. Oh, no, it's Ferdinand. I just thought the trousers. I don't know.
I can't understand a word you're saying with that thing in your mouth.
You're not funny.
Well, you are the experiment.
Ah.
You may take over, but be patient. Recover. Everyone needs a purpose in life.
I do feel a bit bad for Rachel,
Ours
which
is all in service of the greater good.
What is it?
Susan's becoming a thorn in my side.
To control human evolution, darling. To create a more perfect human being.
Oh my goodness, here we go. Yeah. Oh boy. No, that's not the way to go. Don't even get me started with this whole "we will improve mankind" spiel. It's not happening. Somehow, I don't think this kind of Frankenstein shit with a worm in, someone's cheek is a method to progressing humanity. I don't think that's the case. I mean, that sounds like some kind of, I think I don't know, because my mind's just, blanked to what I said in my review in the last episode, but I think I did say that, it's giving me some kind of Cyberman feels, and here we are with this whole, I guess, that potential to control, humanity or whatever, or program them in some capacity. So, yeah, it's giving me that kind of, Cyberman vibes, isn't it? Oh, Cyberman are human, 0.2, aren't they? So, it's a better humanity. Yes, they're stripped from their emotions and all that. I mean, they might not be stripped from their emotions, but it seems like there's some kind of control, that could be on the cards in some capacity or somewhat like that. Especially if, Neolution, especially when you consider how Neolution is more evolved and all that, there's gonna be some kind of control in my opinion. So, yeah. But yeah, it's giving me that kind of Cyberman, vibe, especially with how Susan's, basically saying, oh, we're gonna have a more, better human race. Somehow, I don't think it. Yeah, that was another great inclusion for season 4. This season just continues to become more and more gripping and impressive, especially with the whole, ordeal that Sarah's pressed with the whole worm in her cheek, of course. But it's not just that though, it's other areas which I'll get onto in a minute, but, it was just really, really great, especially with the focus on Rachel as well and her struggles with Susan. Rachel getting, better, it seems, like you can see that. I mean, actually, going by season 3, like when to the point where they were trying to get Rachel out of Dyad, of course. And, taking that and comparing it to this episode, there's been lots of progress in my opinion. Sure, she'll still have that odd lapse, of course, but come on, she suffered a really, really traumatic injury, so, you're not expecting her to, get better in a snap or whatever. But it's just really, really great to see that improvement and the kindish return of that, kind of sinister voice, I guess, that, we knew Rachel had from season 2, of course, that sinisterism that Rachel gave off. But yeah, visible improvements are there, so it's just really, really great to see, Rachel, get back to who she used to be in nearly all the way there, of course. Like I said, there's that odd lapse, of course, but yeah, but I'm wondering if she's, going to side with the clones, especially if it's a means to rescue, if it's to save Charlotte, because, you know, we found out in this episode, of course, that Charlotte was based off Rachel, of course, and, yeah, I have a feeling that, because there might be that discussion, how come, you know, Rachel didn't recognize Charlotte or whatever, or in some capacity. I think it's more to do with the fact that, you know, cloning from a clone is very sticky business, in my opinion. I don't know. All I know is that it's a bad idea to be cloning from a clone to begin with, because, you know, your genetics are going to be even more fucked up, and I think that might explain, you know, I don't know if it explains the injury, but it certainly does explain why she is coughing, of course, because that genetics is gonna get passed down, of course. So, yeah, I have a feeling that Charlotte and, you know, Rachel are going to, you know, work with the clones, of course, especially if it's a means to take down, you know, Susan and her, you know, whole perfect human race spiel that she's giving off. It's an inevitability, in my opinion. I think that there's going to be that kind of partnership, you know, the enemy of my enemy, I guess. But, you know, looking at it now, Susan's up to no good. Although, I don't know about Ira as well, which we found out, of course, is a caster clone. Now, what I really, thought was good is, because she had that failure of opportunity to, I guess, give Rachel an upbringing, she turns to the, other side, I guess, because, of course, casters are one side, the leaders are the others, I guess, and, she talked about, I guess, raising Ira. And what's funny is he seems to be the calmest. I mean, Mark was calm to a degree, of course, but, of course, he was also a mole for against the Prolifians. He wasn't really for the Prolifians. He was trying to get, you know, he was trying to find a way to try and find the genetics, of course, the original genome, to fix this whole caster situation. And Mark was pretty nice too, so I would consider him, but out of everyone else, I guess, those who are working with Cody, he seems to be the pretty calmest. He's got that smooth voice, and he's like so innocent. He's like, well, I just gotta keep my peace. I'm gonna keep calm. No troubles here. Good stuff. So, yeah, whereas, I guess Mark has a bit more, you know, fire in his veins or whatnot, but he's still, you know, really nice in general. Of course, with the fact that, you know, he's doing everything for Gracie, and he's not working, you know, for Cody's cause or whatever. He just wants that nice time away with Gracie, so, whereas the rest of the casters just follow Cody's orders, so, yeah. But Ira seems like a pretty chill dude, just, you know, meddling with the wrong people, so, yeah. Yeah, it was just a very great episode, especially Donnie and Ali. Oh my god, their story was just amazing, horrifying as well with the whole corpse thing. But it was just very funny, especially Helena. I just love the fact that, you know, you have, you know, Sarah, you know, juggling with the Beth identity, of course, since Beth seems to be a prominent, focus this season, like early season 1, of course, where she was, molding into, Beth, of course, but, you know, the focus is back to Beth, but I just love how Sarah can, you know, oh crap, she mistakes me for Beth, okay, time to put on the American accent. And then there's Helena, who, you know, the detectives think is Ali, and Helena just gives no shit. Like, she doesn't put on an accent or whatever, she just like, okay, well, I'll just put on my Eastern accent, and if they ask questions, yeah. But I just love, the fact, of course, that, I just love Ali and Donnie's, you know, reaction. I think this episode was a very strong one, comedic-wise, for Ali and Donnie. I just love them so much, especially when they told Cosima about, Leaky. They were, like, discussing, and, they were like, you killed, you know, Leaky. Boy, did I ever. So, it was just really great, especially with you know, Donnie's, you know, barfing and all that shit. Really awesome stuff. But I just love them too anyway. They just make a really, fun couple. And it's just really, really great. And like I said, with this whole, like, what I'm really liking, this season is Ali has more involvement, it seems, plot-wise, like, to the main plot, of course, she had to dig up Leaky's body to get the worm bot, of course. But, whereas last season, she wasn't really brought into the main fold until, like, really, really late into the season, did she? Like, the main focus was to her campaign, of course, and the drug situation. So, I could be speaking too soon. Like, that might be her only involvement to the main plot, but it doesn't seem like it. And I'm really liking how Ali's mainly involved, but still got that comedic aspect as well. Like, showing the shenanigans of Donnie and Ali, so really, really awesome stuff. And Sarah's situation was just really, really great as well, especially, digging further into the whole worm situation, and then there was that neo-illusionist who was performing on the worm, until Ferdinand comes to save Sarah's skin. I thought that was I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was Mrs. S there. I know Ferdinand met with Mrs. S earlier, of course, to discuss some kind of helping out, but I don't know, it looked like it looked like something Mrs. S would wear for some reason, I don't know. But of course, Ferdinand giving no shit, of course, and helping out, of course. I guess that was the case anyways last season in the finale, of course, when he beat his, guard to death. He went all Negan on him because he hates neo-illusionists, so it was just really, really, it's going to be very, very interesting to see, Ferdinand back into play, of course. I think there was something else as well to talk about Sarah. I don't know. It's just gone out of my mind. I think it's the fact that I'm just loving this whole carrying on Beth's story situation. It's just fleshing out really, really nicely, of course. So I'm just really loving, how Beth's still involved, especially with the, main plot, I guess, as well. But no, I'm just really enjoying Sarah's story at this point. And of course, I was going to forget about this, but Felix's story as well, finding, was it Adele? His sister, of course. I do feel a bit bad I do feel totally bad for Felix, considering the fact that, not just the fact that he sees himself as some kind of pawn in, Sarah's, journey. He sees that about himself. Sarah might not think that, but that's what Felix is thinking, and he wants this. He wants this thing. He wants to explore his family, explore his roots, and I guess he did. Whether you want to trust Adele or whatever, who knows? We've only just gotten to know her, and Sarah brought up the idea that she could be a neo-illusionist, and she could have gotten a profile of Felix's real sister, and then boom. So easy to do that, actually, especially when, Felix was testing her, like, what's your favourite colour, all that shit, so, but I don't know, I think I might roll with it, because if this turns out to be some kind of situation where Felix is, like, screwed over in a degree, then shit's gonna hit the fan, because the guy deserves this opportunity to discover his roots a bit further. And I'm just liking that, like that little, like, sit down we had with Felix and Adele, of course. Felix, of course, discussing about, his father and his shady thing, of course. But yeah, it was just really, really nice to, get Felix acquainted to his family, on this show. So it was just really, really great. But yeah, this was a fantastic episode. Great to see Sarah, digging deeper with the whole worm situation. I'm wondering if that's true with the whole neo-illusion. I'm assuming it's true. Or what that dentist, who was working for neo-illusionists said about, if you move, whilst, we're prodding at the worm, it would cause off a reaction and kill you. So, she's not just doing that to be deceiving and all that shit, but, I don't think they would just do this to, like I said, I think there's this, manipulation of the brain going on. I don't think they would do this to, like, okay, well, let's put this in and then let's just do some horrific things to kill them. No, I think, I think that's the case. So I think what she was saying was true, because I was having my doubts when she said, when she was revealed to be neo-illusion, after she said, okay, if you move, then you know, this thing's gonna set off and you'll basically be like Alonzo. So, yeah, I can see that, considering the fact that they want to create a new humanity that, like, you're not gonna get anywhere by killing them, but, unless, I don't know, you decide to kill specific people and leave one, kind of like Nazis, blonde hair, blue eye kind of shit, but, yeah, you decide to target specifically, like, have a specific, I don't know, requirement in terms of survival. Yeah, I can see that kind of brain manipulation going on, especially with, what, the guy, Sarah saw at the beginning, like, if it was for this and that, why put it in, you know, the jaw or whatever, so, yeah, there's that, I had that feeling of manipulation, and it's just really, really eerie, and Susan's turning out to be a right bitch at this point, but we'll just have to see where this goes. But it's just been a brilliant episode of Orphan Black. Season will continue to be impressive, and I'm just enjoying the season so more. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check the videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!